Hi everyone, welcome back to the Love Lab. Today we dive into the topic that touches almost every relationship. Why your partner doesn't listen. The real reason behind miscommunication. It's not that they don't care. You know that feeling. You are trying to explain something that matters to you, but halfway through you can already tell. They have stopped hearing you. Their eyes is glazed over. They interrupt, they defend, and suddenly what started as a simple conversation becomes an argument. If you have ever walked away thinking, no matter how I said it, they just don't get me, you are not alone. But here is the truth that most people never realize. It's not that your partner doesn't want to listen. It's that both of you are trapped in invisible emotional patterns that make real listening almost impossible. So in this video, I want to help you understand what actually happened underneath those moments of disconnection, the science, the psychology, and the small emotion shifts that can turn confusion into connection. Let's start with something simple but powerful. There are almost 5 key points. One of it is when the brain feels attacked, it can't listen. I want you to imagine a time you felt criticized. Maybe your partner said something like, you never help around the house, or you always care more about your phone than me. The moment we hear that kind of statement, our brain doesn't register it as an information. It hears it as a threat. And what happens when the brain feels threatened? It switches into defense mode. Your body tenses, your mind starts preparing itself for its argument. You stop listening, not because you are cruel, but because your body is literally trying to protect you. This is what psychologists call emotional flooding. It's that rush of feelings, frustration, anger, anxiety that hijack the logical part of your brain. So when your partner says, you never listen, your brain says, I have to defend myself. And instead of understanding, both of you started fighting for survival. The two hidden language beneath every argument. Here is the number 2 of it. Here is the part most of us miss. Behind almost every argument, there is an unspoken emotional message. When your partner says, you just listen to me, the real message is often, I feel invisible. I don't feel safe enough to share. I am scared that my feeling doesn't matter to you. But instead of saying that, they use blame, because blame feels safer than vulnerability. And when we respond to that blame with more defense, we accidentally confirm their fear. That's why so many couples keep having the same fight over and over. Different topic, same emotion. It's not a communication problem. It's a connection problem. 3, why you talk past each other. I want to share something I learned from relationship research that completely changed the way I communicate. Dr. John Gottman, one of the most respected marriage researchers in the world, found that most conflicts in relationships are perpetual. That means they are based on deep personality or value of difference that never fully goes away. So when you keep trying to win an argument, you are actually fighting something that can be won, only understood. In this study, the couple who stayed together weren't the one who never argued. They were the one who learned to listen and understand, not to respond. And that's what I want to show you through this series, how to move from reacting to relating. 4, understanding before being understood. Let's be honest, we all want to be heard first. We want our partner to say, I get you, you are right. But the fastest way to be understood is to understand them first. When you listen without interrupting, when you reflect your feelings back by saying things like, so you felt left out when I didn't call, you are showing them something deeper than argument. You are showing emotional safety. And emotional safety is what makes people open up again. Think about it. When you feel judged, you shut down. When you feel safe, you open your heart. Listening is what creates that safety. It's not about silence, it's about presence. You can try this week. The fact you can try this week. Here is something simple but life-changing you can practice today. Next time you are in a tough relationship, pause before reacting and ask yourself, am I listening to understand or to defend? If you notice your body tenses, take a breath, literally break. That pause sends signal to your brain. I am safe. I can stay open. Then instead of explaining yourself right away, try saying, I really want to understand what you mean. It sounds small, but that one line can completely change the energy of the room. You are telling your partner, you matter enough for me to listen first and slowly. You will notice they will start doing the same for you. So if your partner doesn't seem to listen, don't rush to the conclusion that they don't care. More often, both of you are just reacting to the fear. Fear of not being heard, fear of being blamed, fear of losing connection. When you understand that, you stop fighting the person and start fighting the pattern. In the next part, we will dive in on how to create emotional safety. And I will walk you through the exact language shift that help you turn conflict into closeness. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who may need to be heard it, because everyone deserves to be understood. Thank you very much.